Dearest love, she gave birth at the age of 42 to a beautiful girl and 6 years later lost her husband. 2 weeks to the 10th birthday of her little girl, she had closed from school and was coming home. The bus had dropped her and she was coming from behind to cross the street, and the car that was coming had not seen them and knocked the two students down, but one survived and the other not. Not any other, but the only child of this widow who had waited till 42 years to give birth. People around had nearly lynched the woman driver whose car had knocked the children down. She was shaking and crying and screaming, tearing her hair out and saying, "What have I done? What have I done?" You would think that is all, but it so affected this woman that she ended up in the asylum. The bereaved woman had cried for days, always holding the pictures of her daughter and her husband. But after the funeral, she one day just got up, cooked a meal, her daughter's favorite, and packed it and went out. Some friends had been keeping an eye on her, thinking she might try to do something to herself. She had heard, and she had gone with the information she had to the asylum and asked for this woman who had knocked down and killed her only light. There was this woman who was not in any way like the woman that had driven that car that day. This was a skeleton, talking to herself in some corner, taking medication but not getting better. She was not eating well and did not care about anything again. This widow went to the lady and didn't say a word, just went and started taking care of her hair. Afterwards, she went with her to the bathroom and bathed her. The nurses in the ward were more shocked by who the woman was doing what she was doing, more than the fact that none of them could get near the woman. She came and ate with her, and from that day, every day she went to the hospital to see her new friend till she was discharged. Two women, bound together by tragedy and now inseparable. One with 4 children, the other with none, and yet now they share. What could have destroyed them both has now become the greatest blessing. And when something so great seems so impossible, all I ask myself is, what faith do I profess? For it is written that God so loved the world that he gave us his Son, whom we killed, and yet his love for us never fails. He has bid us, "I am giving you a new commandment, to love one another, just as I have loved you. You also should love one another. This is how everyone will know that you are my disciples, for you have love for one another." John chapter 13, verse 34 to 35. There is no greater reason for hate and seeking of vengeance than this. And if one human being can so love, I take my cue that there is nothing impossible for me to do in loving my enemies. What about you? Stay blessed, trust and obey, for there is no other way. Okay.